gentleman yields. At this time, the chair would like to recognize the gentleman from Utah, Mr. Kennedy, for 5 minutes. Mr. Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for our witnesses coming all the way to Washington to talk to us about these important issues. And the tribes being from Utah, the tribes in my district face similar problems as those presented to us by both Chairwoman Supernaw and Director Vredenberg. I'm glad that we're here to discuss the importance of Indian Trust Asset Reform Amendment Act and the Streamline Act and allowing for improved stewardship of land under the supervision of our native nations. So thank you for your testimonies regarding that. And Councilman Luker, I had a couple of questions for you. Thank you for your willingness to help me with this. H.R. 5682 would take 1,200 acres of land from the BLM into trust for your tribe. What are your plans with the land once you are able to achieve this opportunity?
Yes, we plan to continue to work with the Santa Margarita Land Conservancy on the management of that property. There's also an adjacent piece with San Diego State Ecological Conservancy that we've had an MOU with, so we'll continue those. It'll just expand the area in which we will be able to work with those folks. We will have our cultural resources folks up there looking and seeing what resources are there. Our environmental team will be up there evaluating what is there so we can identify it with GIS markers and map it properly, which to my knowledge has not been mapped, any of that by the BLM, Bureau of Land Management. But basically it's going to be left in place. There's not going to be any development on it. There's not going to be no change of status. It's just going to be open space.
So as far as development of the land and using the resources, you don't foresee any opportunities to, for example, harvest timber or do any sort of subsurface mining, for example, in a respectful way?
Yeah, so likely no mining, and there won't be any mining. As part of my testimony was that mountain is a very sacred place to our folks. Yeah. And at the base of that mountain is where we believe we call it Temecula, which is like a Garden of Eden where life was first created. So we plan to keep that as pristine as possible. It's a very rugged landscape, boulders, granite boulders, and rough terrain. And I don't see any development occurring on that.
Well, I'm excited about the sacredness of the land and the opportunity that you have after many years of not having access to that you can have this opportunity to treat it as it should be treated. So bringing the land into trust for your tribe, what sort of benefits on any level will your tribe see as a result of this law that we're moving forward?
Yeah, so I think tribes in general are very private about their culture, have been for decades, centuries, and we haven't really been sharing how important that meant to us. The creation, the birth of the first human, we believe, was there, our first leader, and the first death occurred on top of Pechanga Mountain. So it means a lot to bring our youth up there, to show them that place, teach them about the traditional knowledge. And we have a large piece of Pechanga Mountain. It's 356 acres that we currently have in trust, which is adjacent. We take our kids up there. It'd be nice to be able to expand that footprint and show them some of the important places in our culture.
So thank you for that. Outside of those 356 acres, how many additional acres do you have that are adjacent to this 1,200 acres that we're pursuing at this point?
So Interstate 15 bisects a piece of the Pechanga Reservation that we just got into trust, Temecula Creek in. I believe is another 300 and some acres that are basically across the freeway from that. We're continuing to look for opportunities to acquire BLM in that area just to further preserve that space into perpetuity. So it's just the 356 that are adjacent, and then the 1261 that we would acquire under this bill.
Very good, and I compliment the chair and those that are working on this for this significant accomplishment. I'm really happy for you and your people that you can have this opportunity. Mr. Vredenberg, with my remaining moments, I just wanted to ask you, what are the short and long-term benefits of the ITARA's 10-year demonstration program becoming permanent?
The short-term benefit is we have plans. We have operational plans that go out multiple years, and it gives us the ability to move forward with confidence that we're going to be able to execute that work. The long term, it provides the security and the confidence for other tribes to enter into the the ITARA authority and develop robust organizations that can be effective into the future.
Excited for that, and thank you, Mr. Chair, for convening this, and to our witnesses for being here. And with that, I yield back.